supplied by that incredible high
Platinum Visa card, 3.9% intro rate, no annual fee, and a free portfolio. 1-800-265-0036.
There's so much weather and so little time. That's why we love the web. Weather.com. From the Weather Channel, the weather experts. On TV, on PC.
You want to be prepared? You watch the Weather Channel. When it comes to something as important as this, knowing what we know can make all the difference. It's all we do. Right now, it's your local forecast on the Weather Channel.
It's been tough in New York City this morning. Heavy rain atop ice from last night is making it difficult to get around, and things in other locations in the Northeast are even worse, with heavy snow, sleet, and ice causing havoc. A lot of power outages throughout the area of Washington, D.C., westward into West Virginia, northward into south central Pennsylvania. Schools are closed in Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Boston. This storm system has just wreaked havoc in the area. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for Weather Center, this special edition this morning. We've had over a foot of snow in the last 24 hours north of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Over in Buffalo, New York, we had heavy snow yesterday, too. The East Coast has been hit by freezing rain, sleet, and snow this morning, much of that turning to rain and rapidly ending along the immediate coast, but still ramifications further to the west and south in south central Pennsylvania. We expect this rain to continue along the coast, but in the interior sections, the impact of this storm has been widespread. In Buffalo, we've had roofs collapsing from the weight of the snow. Pittsburgh, snow is ending after depositing a foot of snow north of the city. In Baltimore, many power outages, same in Washington, D.C. In New York City, freezing rain, temperature about 33 degrees, is winding down now, but still we have slush-covered roads and very slippery conditions to the west and to the northwest of many of those cities. So you can expect more of the same today, at least for the morning hours, but it looks like the weekend looks pretty good. Unfortunately, for those that have been traveling out of the city trying to get home, it's going to be a very rough one with delays and some airports closed, like is the case in Hartford, Connecticut this morning. We have our Weather Channel crew positioned strategically there, as you know, as you've checked in over the last couple of days. Jeff Morrow at King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Mike Seidel in Westchester County, New York. Let's go to Mike Seidel first for a live report. Mike?
And Marshall, this morning the temperature has finally climbed just above freezing. We're at 33 here at the foot of the Tappan Zee Bridge in Westchester County. We're about a 45-minute drive on a good day north of New York City. Let me show you the roadway, then we'll show you what's going on down here on the ground. And as you can see, there's a lot of standing water, a lot of spray, and there's a lot of ponding going on because now as temperatures warm up, what was frozen, the sleet, the snow is melting. We had a lot of heavy rain over the past couple of hours, and that combined with the melt is running off. But a lot of the sewers and storm drains were blocked due to the snow, sleet, and ice. So again, there's going to be a lot of standing water, and there may be some ponding, so slow down. Now they have increased the speed here on the Tappan Zee Bridge from 35 to 45, so that's a good sign. Down here on the ground, all that water, all that rainfall comes down. Now, areas where it's frozen, it's sitting on top of the snow. Otherwise, it's trying to soak through, and we're starting to get kind of a slushy surface down to the grass. So this is all melting, and it's got to go somewhere, and unfortunately, with some of those drains blocked up, it's going to be sitting out there, especially on the roadside, so watch that. One other thing you want to really be concerned with is tonight and tomorrow morning, temperatures will fall back below freezing into the 20s, even in the city, so anything standing will freeze. Watch the sidewalks and everything tomorrow morning before the sun comes up and the temperatures warm up, and you'll be in better shape for that. Now let's go down to Philadelphia, and outside of Philly and King of Prussia, Jeff Moore with the Weather Channel. What's the latest there, Jeff?
Well, greatly improved conditions here, Mike, around the King of Prussia area. We have finally got some dry air to come in. It's spitting maybe a couple of drizzle drops, and that's about it. Temperatures are above freezing. The sky is actually brightening on the west and southwest horizon, an indication that we're finally getting some of that dry air wrapping in. So the worst is definitely past, I think, with this storm, at least for extreme southeast PA, including the Philadelphia area. And actually it started getting better early this morning when the temperatures got above freezing. Let's go ahead and show you the toll plaza behind me. Still plenty of traffic backing up. This just isn't the morning rush. We're well past that. We got about a quarter-mile backup here, maybe close to a half a mile of cars still coming in here because the conditions have been so bad this morning. But again, they are greatly improved. The roads are mainly wet to slushy. What you really have to watch out for, as Mike was mentioning, ponding of water. And we're going to have some video we're going to show you in about a half an hour, so you want to tune back in for that, of some localized flooding here around Philadelphia, a lot of ice on the trees, and a shot, hopefully, of a snowplow that you won't want to miss. It's kind of interesting. Let's throw it back to you in the studio. Marshall?
Thanks for that report, Jeff. And want the viewers to know, too, as we look behind Jeff, that's a major artery, and it's wet. It's been well treated. And traffic picking up, of course, right now as people have delayed trying to get to work. But some of the secondary arteries are just a sheet of ice, and you need to be very careful out there this morning. Jeff and Mike both indicating that runoff is going to be a problem, possible flooding, and indeed flood warnings have been issued in northeast New Jersey and in southwest Connecticut and southeast New York State for the possibility of ponding of water if you are traveling out there today. Now, joining me here at the update desk is Paul Cosin, the winter weather expert here at the Weather Channel. He's been watching the storm for 3 days now. Paul, looks like it's speeding up, maybe a little faster than what some of the models indicated, and maybe there's better news more quickly for folks in the Northeast. What do you think?
Right, as this upper level system continues to amplify our well-advertised